not that one.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, how do I send files on Skype? Or should I just upload it somewhere?
Just send, like, the folder on Skype. Like, drag it in.
Oh, like drag it. Okay.
Yeah, you just drag it
there
into it. That should work.
So I'm sending you... I'm sending you
really
work,
now.
and I'm sending you the one that no one's seen before.
Okay.
New footage.
Great.
Oh, hey, look, we're up. I should probably go on to stream. So that little thing I have in the background, it can't be heard, right? Just making sure.
It's not that bad.
Alright.
It's fine.
I mean, I could have turned the setting lower.
I mean, you don't want to, like, burn up in there or anything. I mean...
No. But with this old hunk of a machine, it's sort of hard to keep the volume down.
So, I'm sending you the name of the music to play with the second one.
I don't know if it'll sync or anything, because...
Yeah, I don't either.
It'll be laggy, kind of.
Is it lagging? Okay, no.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, we don't know
It's
yet.
synced to a song.
Alright, it generally lags when I stream stuff, so I don't know.
To give you some perspective, I started it in 08.
Okay.
So I had the syncing planned out long before music syncing was a thing.
It was kind of a thing, a little bit.
It was kind of a thing. It was
always sort of a thing, but not as much.
The most that had happened was Tech Dog sort of syncing to the Camelot song with Monumental.
Oh, yes.
Sort of, yeah.
And then Transcendental too, I guess. He synced that a little bit.
That even more so, actually.
Actually, I think Bolted to the Wall was the most music syncing that had happened at the time.
What about
I didn't even realize that was music singings.
One Eyed Giant?
I remember the Epic Battle 3 was also singings.
Oh yeah,
I remember that.
Epic Battle 2, you mean?
2? Yes, 2.
I think that was later,
Ignore me.
but I don't remember clearly.
Yeah.
Alright, and I guess we will start now. Hello everyone, and welcome to the 11th episode of the TheSledCast. And I'm Serial.
I'm Opal.
And with us today, we have a very, very special person. He's the leader of the bunch, you know him well. And could he introduce himself?
I'm Rabid Squirrel.
Yeah, Rabid Squirrel.
Hello, Rabid.
The root admin of the site.
Did you just make a Donkey Kong reference?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I know that from somewhere. What is this?
Had to think of something clever. But anyways, I assume Opal has the questions because I sent them to him.
Yes, I have it with me.
Great.
I'm going to try and stop reading them just straight out because that seems to get really boring and didn't follow conversation very well. But going with Kevin's natural pattern, I'll ask you if you want to do the personal or the line rider related questions or not, just to know how off topic we can actually get without
I'm pretty much okay with either. Well,
I mean, we ask.
Me to choose one or the other?
Yeah, which one do you want to do first?
I guess. I don't know. I'm bad at this.
Flip a coin?
Yeah, I don't have a coin. Someone else flip a coin.
Here, I'll get one. Alright.
I don't have
Heads is
anything.
personal. Heads is line rider.
It's tails, so that would be line rider.
First, okay.
Alright.
With that being said, you've been playing Liner for a really long time, and how did you first figure out about this? Find it?
All right. So I don't know if anyone's familiar with Game Maker, but I was like making games with Game Maker, and that was how I discovered online forums. But then there was there, like, one of my friends was like, "Oh, you should like upload it to this site," and it was a Flash game site, so it was not a place I could upload it. But I looked around at the site anyway, and I discovered Freerider, and I sent it to my friends, and I was like, "Oh, this thing's so cool!" And he was like, "You idiot! Play the real one here." And he sent me a link to Beta 2.
Yeah, play the real one.
It's like version
Good
6.
friends. Good friends.
It was like 5 or 6 at the time. Like, it wasn't 6.1 yet. I remember because the start button didn't have an S. It was like a target.
I thought the Freerider was like newer. Maybe it wasn't.
I don't know. It was one of the versions of Freerider. Wait, it wasn't Freerider. No, it was Line Flyer. I got.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
With the motorcycle.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then because I had been on Game Maker forums, I just like searched Line Rider forum, and I came up with linerider.org, and then I ended up finding TechDog's videos, and then like he made the site, and I like registered at I Ride the Lines on the second day.
So you found the forum before you found TechDog?
I found TechDog first.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, quick search on YouTube, and you got pretty much everything.
He had just released Discarded.
It's probably like on like the front page of YouTube or something.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Well, no, I was searching Line Rider in YouTube and just watching.
It'd be like on the front if you searched that.
Oh, is it?
It probably would be. I don't know.
Maybe it was. I don't know. I don't remember.
Depends on how long ago it was. It might have been before it became super ultra mega popular.
I don't know. But yeah, I was a member on .org for like a month before I Ride the Lines happened, and then I was just there from then on.
All right.
So, with all the forum sites you've been on, which was your favorite out of these?
Gee, I wonder which one.
I don't know.
One.
I know.
I know it's hard to choose.
Well, I mean, obviously the one that I administrate, because
obviously the French site.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't like it. So yeah.
So do you prefer the old IRTL or the new?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably the new one, because I got to make it from scratch.
That makes sense. You're the first one to say that.
Like TechDog had some like weird like stipulations with the old one that never really made sense to me.
Yeah.
And so I got to just be like, yeah, screw that. I get to make the site from scratch. So that was nice. But then on the other hand, it had a bunch of nice add-ons that we don't really have because it's freeform. And
the old site had a lot more possibilities.
Yeah.
Next on that list.
Yeah, looking. Was Rabid Squirrel your first username? Or did you have one before it?
I think, yeah, it was my first username.
And how did you choose that? You want another flip a coin?
So we have to go back to 8th grade. I in my 8th grade English class, I sat sort of kind of between, but not really, two girls who had like a million inside jokes, and I was like sitting sort of between them, and I like didn't really talk very much, but I like learned them all. so like after a while, so they called me Sponge.
Oh, then, your other account.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So that's where that came from. But the other, like, one of the inside jokes they had was rabid squirrel, which is, if you like, it's kind of hard to demonstrate it without like you seeing me, but like you sort of you can do it while sitting down, but you spring forward and sort of stretch out your arms like they're claws.
Hang on. Serial, do you have the ability to watch video with Skype?
I can
Rabid.
watch it. I don't have a webcam.
Yeah, but Rabid,
I don't know.
do you have a webcam?
I think Rabid has a webcam.
I can demonstrate.
Alright.
Please do.
That would be nice. I don't know if it'll work, but maybe.
It should be able to.
Hopefully.
Should I be like waiting for something to happen?
Did you click video?
There's nothing for me to click right now.
I don't know if
there should be.
I don't know if that option's available.
It is for me. See?
Well, I don't have a webcam, so I couldn't even do it.
Where do I click it? Well, there's a little start video button, but it has a red slash through it. I have a webcam, so.
Yeah, you'd think that would Oh, okay, never mind.
I need a subscription for group video calls.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right.
Well, yeah, group video calls don't really work, do they? Whatever.
The way you do it is you spring forward with both hands outstretched, and you make a hissing noise, like you're a rabbit squirrel, I guess. And then you take your right arm and you slap it against your left shoulder.
So everyone picture that.
Like spring and hiss, and then slap. And it makes no sense at all, and it doesn't mean anything, but it's called rabbit squirrel.
And then why the number 117 or whatever?
Oh, I just like the number 7, and I like the 11.
Oh, so, it's 11-7. I see.
Yeah, that's all. I don't think there's anything beyond that.
And then sponge because you absorb
the sponge.
Stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
This is because I made these accounts when I was in 8th grade, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
Ooh, the next one's gonna be a fun one. And the person who gets picked is going to be so happy because they get bragging rights forever. But who is your favorite rider? We gotta know this.
Oh boy.
Who gets the Goody Two Shoes Award of the Year?
I need to look at a list of some kind.
You had to pick one.
I have to pick one person.
Yep. No pressure.
I'm gonna go look
this
at.
Is almost harder than picking your favorite cheese.
Ranked people, which might help me. Okay, is this like favorite community member or favorite like track maker?
I think this one.
It doesn't specify, so just pick one and go.
Great.
Can't you guys decide on one? Should I pick like one of each?
We could.
Sure,
It'll extend the episode.
I'll just go with favorite rider ever, which would is a tough one. Okay. I really like Anomaly. I really like ZN Freak. I really like LRG. And I really like Tech Dog. These are all from like a line rider standpoint.
Well, we've narrowed it down to 4 guys.
Yeah. Are any of these people still active?
No.
No.
You're an old fart
so
rat.
It's forever. I was just making really good tracks. Gosh. I'm gonna have to go with Tech Dog.
Yeah, I knew you would.
I'm
Dead
gonna
forever, so no bragging rights for anybody. Oh.
Yeah.
That's the obvious choice.
If you wanted me to pick a best community member, that might involve someone who's still active. Let me just look through this.
Well, or you could pick another
community member would be best community member is Cheech. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but
Chi.
Chi.
I think it's just Chi, right?
Whatever. He's.
Yeah.
See, you're my favorite current track maker. CC gets bragging rights.
CC's booing you for picking TD.
No, he's booing me because I chose instead of LRG.
Because you chose the mainstream option.
Yeah. Millions of views.
How lame.
Being Line Rider if it wasn't for Tech Dog.
I probably wouldn't be either.
If it wasn't for Tech Dog.
I don't know about me. It's debatable.
Well, I don't know. I saw stuff that wasn't his before that, and I was pretty impressed. So I don't know.
I'm talking about myself.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
the Line Rider community wouldn't exist. I'm just saying that we ride the lines as a place.
Right.
So yeah,
that's pretty great.
Anyway,
anyhow, what was the first trick you learned to do? I mean, you aren't
first,
exactly the most technical riders to go.
Besides flat sled and stuff.
The first trick besides flat sled.
Yes. I guess scenery could count for this as well.
Yeah. I was doing scenery before I even knew that naked tracks were a thing.
Yeah.
So, if scenery counts on that, but the first trick would be probably nose manual.
All right.
How long did it take for you to realize what green lines do?
About 30 seconds.
That's better than me.
They don't do anything. I can't figure it out.
Of course, that doesn't count the time spent with line flyer and
oh right,
not having any line types. And then I started using beta 2, and it was like, oh, cool, scenery. Like that was my first thought. Was like, oh, I can do green lines.
I thought that it had to do something. I was like, there's no way. It's just pointless. And then again, 6.3, there were gray lines, which are pointless.
Yeah,
they don't
they
even show
really
up.
needed a better way
I
to
can see myself using them in occasional situations. Like if you're trying to draw something that goes behind something else, and it's straight,
Yeah.
or yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's really situational, though.
It's pretty situational, and it's pretty scenery specific.
Yeah, with a track, I couldn't really see that.
Right. And for scenery, how long did it take you to learn this? I mean,
How long did it take me to what?
learn how to scene properly without any riding inside of objects or...
A
I
proper
don't think
way.
I ever made him ride inside objects. I don't think that ever was a thing. It's probably just the way my mind works is very
Logical?
yeah, logical. So it was it never even occurred to me that you could make him ride inside something. It was I had to find some way of making it, which sometimes it was sort of frustrating.
As bad as it may have looked at the time.
Yeah. But seen properly, it was it took me quite a while before I realized that you could use lines to add detail to surfaces, so I just draw shapes for a long time.
But even before then, you would probably be doing some sort of art, correct? Before you found out about Line Rider.
Okay, well, I grew up watching. Did anyone ever watch the Imagination Station?
Nah.
I don't think so.
Maybe not. It is this guy called Mark Kistler on PBS, and he would draw things, and all the kids were encouraged to follow along and draw with him.
All the kids.
All the cool kids.
If you watch his videos, which they're on YouTube now, because people have uploaded them. But if you watch his videos and then you watch Bolted to the Wall, it's very clear that there was a primary inspiration. Other than that, let me think. What other art had I done? I guess I'd taken an art class in high school and made some stuff. Oh, I was really good at still life. There's a still life painting, not painting, oil pastel drawing behind me.
Oil pastels are messy stuff. They get all over your hands.
There was some stuff I did after I started playing Line Rider. Not a whole lot before Line Rider, I guess.
So that sort of sparks the little art thing.
I guess.
I assume you went through that phase where you did tried to copy Tech Dog as closely as possible.
I
know I did, but
scenery tutorial. Let me teach you how to draw exactly like this guy.
Yep.
It has to be good then.
I'm trying to think. What were my earlier scenery tracks? I don't even remember now.
The Father's Day one.
Yeah, that was pretty much Tech Dog's Labs, wasn't it? So, yeah, that one. That one was basically.
If it's how I remember it, then probably.
And then after that was Bolted to the Wall, which I don't know. Like, it didn't really copy anyone, as far as I know.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I spend a lot of time worrying too much about not copying people. And then, like, if I use someone's technique, like, crediting them extensively.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So with scenery being your obvious favorite trick, per se, which one do you dislike using the most?
Which trick is that the question?
Yeah, which do you dislike using? Like,
Or seeing, or anything.
or seeing. Oh.
it really depends.
I don't know.
on
Just
how you
whatever.
want to take it.
So the question is, like, what trick do I dislike the most?
Yes.
much.
That's like a sort
Just
of.
in
But it's sort
general.
of hard to say because you don't really dislike any one trick. It's just some are harder than others for some people.
Well,
and insert
Some
something
that are,
right
like,
here.
as one that's hard for me, like, pretty much anything involving gravity wells is, like, torture. And I've never really understood why. But then, on the other hand, one that I probably could do, but just never have seen the appeal, is head manuals. I've never really understood why.
Oh, like the actual, like...
Like, I understand, I guess, why people do them, but it's never really sounded like a fun thing.
Like the actual, like, thing where, like, neither side of the sled's touching.
Yeah, where it's balanced on his head without the sled touching the line.
Yeah, it seems kind of silly, but it's pretty cool. I don't know.
In some situations, diversify your little trick repertoire.
It's more skillful than just, like, riding on the head and the sled.
Yeah. Yeah. It would actually be really fun to see a track that had no gravity wells and all head manuals. Just to, like...
I feel like it's been done. I don't really know.
Wait, that's not possible. You'd
Not
have to-
without any gravity wells, I don't think.
Or no, I think Sheldon made one, but it had, like, just, like, all head tricks. It's
Yeah.
kinda weird.
like, everything was, like, shoulder,
But
head,
it had like, shoulder
head
flings also.
manuals.
Cringe.
Well, the shoulder and the head are the same contact point, so yeah.
I don't know why we call them shoulder and head. They're the same thing.
Yeah. The shoulder,
It's
it's like
pretty
typically
much.
the shoulder pulls him back and the head pulls him
But yeah,
up.
I guess if it's like a well, it's shoulder. If it's like a manual, it's the head. I guess.
Yeah, then
That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
I've heard people, like, I remember posting a video a long time ago where I made this well, and I was like, it's like a shrug well because he shrugs, and people were like, that's a head well. And I was like, isn't that like a shoulder well? And they were like, yeah, but it pulls it up, so it's a head well. So that's
I
what I've
remember like
since then.
oh, a new trick, the elbow well is like.
But every once in a while, it'll move the back of his hand instead of just dragging his head upward.
I remember those days trying to like coin new terms and stuff.
Well,
all
it's
the
like
time.
Oh yeah.
They look really different because one, like, makes his head like it looks like it's giving him whiplash, and then the other one looks like his arms are moving up.
Upwards. Yeah, that's the biggest difference there.
So,
but I think it's
but they blend seamlessly into each other because they're the same contact point, but it just looks different.
right.
Yeah,
I know way
probably
too
the
much
angle.
about gravity wells for someone who can't make them. Anyway, next.
Yeah. What what caused you to start making scenery first instead of looking at the bear tracks?
I mean, part of me wants to just say, well, Tech Dog. I mean, I guess when I started, people really didn't make naked tracks very much. Pretty much everyone made scenery. So
That's
that
weird to
old
think of right
school
now.
stuff.
yeah, I know it's really weird because now it's like totally the opposite. But yeah, it was never really a debate. Like, should I make quirks or should I make scenery? Like, quirk didn't exist. Gravity wells were discovered like a couple months after I arrived at .org.
They were always a thing, but like they were made popular eventually.
Well, no, I remember. Let's see, people used quirky curves for a while. That was before my time, but then the actual like gravity wells, like having a thing that you draw where it's like backwards, and he like goes up, and then he like is pulled up by it.
Yeah.
I don't know. People made this distinction between quirky curves and gravity wells that, as time went on, we realized there wasn't really much of a distinction. But
Quirky curves kind of died off now.
yeah, the
Well, not
quirky
quite.
curve.
I mean, it's still a thing, and we don't call it that anymore, though.
No.
But I remember it was a contest, and they had this quirk contest at .org, and they were all like everyone was making quirks, but they didn't have gravity. It's just like weird because quirk at the time meant quirky curves and blue lines. It didn't mean
Right.
gravity because they hadn't been invented yet.
Yeah, now
But-
you can use red lines too. Also,
Yeah.
Yes.
Then-
And I'm very happy for that one.
Namtalade and Anomaly both together. I'm not exactly sure how together, but they like both together discovered gravity wells. But then Anomaly was the first one to like release a track based like with lots of gravity wells in it, and it basically just blew everyone's minds.
yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
since for the time he did him so well that I don't know. It just seems pretty good even for today's standards.
I don't know about that. If you want to pull that up, it's the video is called Gravity Wells. Oh, it's
Yeah,
just
we've seen it. Who's this English guy?
I don't know, but that link looks sketchy.
He's gone now.
Yeah.
It was Gravity Wells. The track was pretty bad.
I mean,
Not
now
even-
it is.
It's like by like 2008 standards, it was terrible.
Oh. Then which one am I thinking of? I know I've seen
Probably
one by-
something different.
more than likely.
I'm gonna find the.
Yeah, go look it up. I want to see
Let
it.
you
now.
find tutorials. There it is.
Also, I mean, like terminology in general has become less relevant recently. Like no one's really like strictly like naming stuff anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. We've surpassed the labels.
There's just too
Oh,
many
it's not
things.
hard. It's just so obsolete because all of these names are getting too confusing. I'm not gonna use them ever. Let's see how many longer acronyms we can make other than ASDF.
ASDF works out so nicely though.
Yeah,
It does.
Easy to type.
I remember Hedgehogs for me messaging me when he was like, "I made this new trick that's conveniently called an ASDF for alternating single direction fling."
Still
And
have
I
to
was
find-
like, hilarious.
You still need to find the QWERTY though. That'd be nice.
What's
I don't even know like what starts with Q or W in line.
Quirk
Something.
something.
You.
Quirk worth every real.
Just stop. Just stop.
Something.
I'm done.
I don't even know. Probably not gonna happen.
So, what was your favorite track?
Oh, what's my favorite track? Let me find my YouTube favorites. I mean, for a long time, there was no hesitation in my mind. It was Transcendental. I'm not so sure now.
That's
so I'm just
still one of the
look
best
at-
scenery tracks ever though.
Yes.
Nope, not there. I want favorites. What? Nah. Let's see, what else? I have too many YouTube accounts. I seriously have there are like 12 YouTube accounts that I have password to. Let's see. Favorites.
We'll get there eventually.
Favorites.
Do do do. Do.
Speaking of YouTube,
Okay, I really like watching Dacite singed, just from like a communal perspective.
right?
Right.
Um,
Plus, you organize, so you can't hate something that you made.
Of course.
and then sort of the same thing with Evolution of Line Rider.
Yeah,
Also made and organized by you.
I still get those feels watching that.
And
Yeah.
both of them are really good tracks on that. So. And honestly, this next one is completely optional because I personally don't have one. But what is your least favorite track?
Least favorite track?
It's such a weird question.
That's a weird
Go
question.
ahead. You can skip it if you want to, because honestly, the best answer is one of those random ones on YouTube that I found while clicking at links that I
Either
didn't
that or it's like my own tracks.
Well, I can't
If
answer
you're
this
super
question.
depressed.
There was a track that when I first obviously Mysteria 3 is my least favorite track.
Yeah,
Even-
Mill.
I
come
mean
on.
Run of the
Mill.
mill.
that yeah. Never mind. That could have been a joke, but then it died.
she made it for you.
I think actually. Well, that's hard. I'm still stuck on this favorite track question. I'm torn between like Transcendental, Breathtaking Silence, and Manual Mayhem Supernatural. So I'll just take those three and say it's a three-way tie. Anyway,
works.
Just find a way to combine all of them.
least favorite track, a track that I like really hated at the time, and I didn't really understand why. And then, yes, Manual Mayhem Supernatural. I like that track. Shut up, Mandico.
I mean, like that bridge section. I mean,
anyway.
come on. It was
Yeah,
too
you can't go wrong
not
with
like
the
the
bridge.
bridge section.
That was
That's
just
That's
amazing.
just so good. Okay, where was I? Track that I hated at the time it came out, and then later, like, was like, oh, this actually, I don't know why I hated this, because
Yeah,
this is
sure.
really, was The River by Hedgehogs for Me. I don't know if
Oh,
anyone
yeah.
remembers that, but I had
I always loved that track.
ridiculous rant for no reason. I don't know if I was just in a bad mood or what, but yep.
But that
Next
was
question.
just at the time, right? No, now it's.
That
sort
was
of,
just at the time.
Yeah, that track, I don't know, at the time, it didn't really just get the praise it deserved, I don't think.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird.
Sort of like Eden 2.
They needed to, I
Eating
can kind
what?
of see why, because of, like, the intro and all that, but putting that aside, The River was, like, a perfectly fine track.
Yeah, I think it was my fault. And I don't know. I still don't know why I was so mad at it.
It's okay. We only blame you a little.
Well, I'm glad you blame me because I deserve blame. Next question.
You're welcome. What prompted you to take on the track style you have now? And wait, that sounds very close to a previous question. You know what? I'm going to skip that one.
What prompted me to take on the tracks I have now? Is that the
yeah,
question?
Sure.
What's
the
this similar
track
to?
style.
Oh, the
the one
track
I asked
style.
you before. Yeah. What made you? Oh. Where
Yeah, I
are
guess
you?
I kind of already answered that one.
Pretty much.
Alright,
So
next.
I'm going to graze over that one. And in terms of Virgin development, Virgin. Oh God!
Oh no.
Mouse typo.
Mouse typo.
Are you conservative or progressive whenever it comes to development?
I mean, that's sort of an awkward question. I guess I started using
You like your virgins?
I started
God.
using 6.Y2K like the day I got it, which was before it was even released, so I guess progressive. But then on the other hand, like I used 6.7 for a long time before switching to 6.x, so I don't really know. Actually, I used 6.2 for a long time before switching to 6.7. So I guess I used to be conservative and now I'm progressive. Does that make...
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does make sense, yeah. I think a lot of people are the same way now. Because things are moving forward in a slow,
Yeah.
sloth-like fashion.
Yes.
I think people are more accepting of new
Unleash will
stuff.
eventually come out. Goodness. There has never been a time when M. Henner has not been developing a new version or working with someone to develop a new version that's going to be
Just
so much better than
4
everything ever
years,
before.
and then he'll actually be able to release a version.
I'm like kind of really excited, but at the same time, I'm like I've been really excited for like 5 years and nothing has happened. So I'm gonna wait until something actually happens before I celebrate.
Now that I think about it, I used like 6.2 for a really long time, and it's probably like the worst version out there.
Yeah.
One of the worst.
It's pretty bad.
Like the zoom is
compared to,
awful.
Like 6.7, whatever.
Like there's no redeeming qualities for that version. So yeah.
With that being said, that is literally the end of the line writer questions. We have reached the end of the road there.
Yeah.
So now we get personal. And these are sort of goofy. I literally sigh on the inside every time I read some of these, which is sad because I thought most of them up myself.
I sigh every time.
Really? All right,
Unfortunately.
I'll sigh on the inside whenever you read them, so that we'll be on the same wavelength.
Do you have a favorite word, by any chance?
The first one that comes to mind is pneumono-ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis, just because it's fun to say. Is that good?
And you have that memorized. How do you just do that without saying?
I've had it memorized since
somehow?
3rd grade.
That is great.
Wow. And you were just a kid when you did that too. Now I feel bad.
And what does that word mean?
It's a certain kind of coniosis, which is a type of cancer that comes from pneumono-ultramicroscopic silico pieces.
What is that word?
It might be.
It's like it's a type of cancer. Just go with that.
It is literally cancer.
Cancer of
It's a
the
very
mouth.
specific
Yeah.
type
Every
of
time you
cancer.
say it.
We need to raise awareness for that, I think.
Yeah, no problem.
And is there a converse to that question? What is your least favorite word?
I don't know. Do I have a word that I like?
A word that you just like can't stand
just
hearing.
The sound of silence, people. That's his least favorite.
I die a little inside every time someone uses the word gay in an insulting manner.
In the wrong
or the word
context.
faggot. So I guess, but yeah. So yeah, that's all I got.
That works for me.
Yeah.
I don't know about Opal, but
Well, I could care less, honestly.
I don't
People
really
use
care.
it how they want to use it, and if they really want to be that insulting to other people, that's their decision.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I go to college, and well, at St. Olaf College, there's actually a lot of gay people. so I've become a lot more not self-conscious, but a lot more conscious of like stuff like that.
Other people's feelings.
Yeah. I also just like generally don't like other people being insensitive to other people. So
Right. And on
Anyway.
the subject of gay people,
Next.
what turns you on?
oh, that's a. Actually, I do have an answer. to
Weird
that.
transition,
That's
but
why
it works.
is that question in here? I've never understood why that question. But hold on. I'll
to catch
answer
people off guard.
it.
It works every time. You had an answer, right?
Yeah.
The sound of
Well, I'm trying to
silence,
think.
yes, of course.
There's like a specific moment where I was like, wow, I'm really turned on, and I did not expect it. And it was like, it's like if someone is working really hard at something by themselves,
Oh yeah.
and that doesn't really make any sense, but whatever. I'll just go with it.
Dedication.
I don't have a lot of experience in this area, so
Dedication is a turn on.
Yeah.
sort of, not really. It's just like someone like taking initiative to like do something on their own, without someone telling them that they need to do it, and doing it like really thoroughly just because they want to do it really thoroughly, and working hard. I guess. Okay, there we go.
I see where you're coming from there.
And now, get ready for the opposite. What turns you off? Because we have to
We're creative.
ask you every
That
single
is
one
just-
of these.
That is just like a painful question, because you can't answer that without making people who, like, you can't answer that without, like, hurting someone's feelings.
We don't care.
No. It's
I mean,
a
you
personal
might hurt.
thing. They know it's your personal opinion.
You might hurt
and it's
Chewie's
not like-
feelings, but no one cares about that.
I don't know. Gosh. Maybe I should just say, like, insensitivity. I think that's pretty much it.
That's a big one, yeah.
How insensitive of you. I'm just joking. Alright, next question.
Do you have any sounds you like? Maybe do a little onomatopoeia for us?
Do I have any sounds I like?
Yes.
Favorite
You know what
sound.
I really like? So I have a treehouse at outside in our backyard, and it's over a river, like a little creek. Hello.
Hi.
I'm doing an interview thing.
I remember seeing
See you
that
later.
on your Tumblr, yeah.
So there's a treehouse outside, and so what I really like is waking up in the treehouse to the sound of the river. It's just really nice. So I like the sound of a small creek.
Large creeks are just too much.
That's a lot of water.
Gotta be a small creek. Keep it on the down low.
I'm just laughing at clever animals. I'm
Lots
very
of-
insensitive and highly offended.
How ironic.
Alrighty. And with that being said, we have to go on the flip side of this again.
Again.
But what sounds do you dislike?
What sounds do I dislike?
As soon as this episode is over, I am changing these questions up a bit.
This is like this is like the old list, by the way.
I'm getting so bored reading this. I'm like,
I don't
You know
have
what?
the updated one.
I'm gonna ask a question. You know what I absolutely can't stand?
What?
My mom files her nails in the car on the way to church, and whenever I am in the car, she cannot file her nails, or I will go insane. It's like horrible. Like I don't know what it is. Just fingernails on a fingernail filing thing, whatever that is. I
She
just
just
Better
like
on a chalkboard.
fingernails on a chalkboard are not that bad. Like, it's unpleasant, but it's not like, you know, soul crushingly unpleasant.
It's pretty
Like,
bad.
Fingernails.
Very loud and screechy.
For
But,
Katie, for my sister, it's creasing paper. She can't stand creasing paper. Anyway, next question.
Oh, what's your favorite genre of music?
Ooh, that is oh man, that is a hard one.
Flip a coin again?
I mean, I want to just say instrumental, but that's like,
That covers everything.
I didn't slip.
Anything without lyrics.
It's like, it's just like, that's like, you know, a lot of music.
Flip about
So,
5 different coins.
Recently I've gotten really, like in the last year or so, I've gotten way into post-rock.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what that is? It's like basically
sort
a
of.
rock band, except they don't have a singer, and so it's just guitar, bass, and drums. And
Alright.
and so I'm just laughing at people in the chat. And so it's like they typically, because the standard rock like song formula isn't all that interesting. They mix things up a lot, and they often have like large arcs over the songs. So they'll have like a swell and decay that lasts for like 4 minutes, and
Ooh.
it's just very fun and very well. It's not really relaxing. It's actually very intense, but it's like slow burn.
Right.
Huh.
I'm trying to find a way to transition into the next one, but there isn't.
We need more
There's this
segues.
We
No
do
seg-
need more segues. Screw
We
the
don't have
question,
segues.
we need segues. What is your favorite curse word, though? Or one you use more
Favorite
often than the
curse
others?
word? I have a feeling I have a feeling that this was written in here to spite me.
It might have been.
Like, because SledCast started before I was okay with cursing, right? Anyway, all right, you don't have to comment on that. My
It's nuts,
favorite
right?
curse word. Gosh, my favorite. I mean, they're all sort of like best in moderation and used sparingly. I guess damn is great because that is sort of positive if it's by itself, and that's really fun. It's pretty like damn, and it's like a positive thing.
That's not the only one that could be used like that. I've seen holy shit
actually,
before is usually used in terms of awe.
Holy shit, that's like 2 words.
2 words, yeah.
Yes, but
too much effort
in the context. But then if you say damn without any context, then it just is positive. Whereas if you say shit without any context, that means something terrible just happened.
Yeah.
Unless you're being really sarcastic, yes.
Yeah, I suppose.
Alright.
Another pointless segue. What is your dream profession?
You know my favorite, one of my well, actually, I should say, sorry, what Shui said, he says, is tits a curse word? There's like, has anyone seen The King's Speech?
Yes.
Nope.
This is my favorite scene in that movie. I just die every time. This way he's just like, fuck it, tits.
I remember that. Yes.
Anyway, next question.
What is your dream profession?
Dream profession. Oh man, I'm going into my senior year in college. This question is getting asked of me way too much, and I do not have an answer. I guess, yeah, pretty much. If I could do line rider all day and get paid, that would be a dream profession.
Dude, that would be my dream
profession. I mean, if anyone wants to like donate like a lot of money to me to administrate, then I would totally do that.
That would be.
You can donate to the cause.
Lots of people would follow in your footsteps there and probably fail miserably. But hey, it's better than working at McDonald's, you know.
That would be weird if that was someone's favorite.
It's not
profession.
saying much.
I want to be a McDonald's worker. I get to eat all day and do nothing. But with that being said, do you have a favorite food or anything along those lines? Like McDonald's? Yeah, no. Also, I did a segue, guys!
Whoa. Hold on.
I have
I
a
missed
question.
that.
I don't care if I had
the segue. I didn't get it the first time.
Oh no, did we fail? Did we not do that properly?
No. So favorite food. Can I just go with favorite dessert?
That would be a food.
Technically it's a food.
All right, I'm gonna go with favorite dessert because dessert's the best kind of food anyway.
Okay.
So there's this one dessert. It's called what is it called? Oh, it's called a turtle puff.
Ooh, yes.
And it's like a puff pastry, but then they put ice cream inside it.
Right.
So it's like you have half on the bottom, and then you have a scoop of ice cream, and then you have half on the top, and then they cover it all with chocolate sauce and caramel sauce and whipped cream and peanuts, and it's delicious. Also,
So
cheesecake. Cheesecake is good too.
Sounds pretty good.
Oh yeah.
If they had
this.
if they had like that with like in a bowl of cheesecake, like that would be like the best thing. I would die. Okay.
Cheesecake with a puff pastry with caramel sauce and chocolate sauce on it. Anyhow,
just a lot of that same stuff in one thing.
Now, I don't.
On a stick.
You may or may not be Christian, but this question isn't here anyway.
Yeah, no, that would be way too messy.
That's just going too far.
Anyhow, I don't know. This question is sort of controversial since lots of mixed religions on this site. But if heaven were to exist, what would you like to hear God say whenever you go to heaven?
See, assuming heaven exists, what would
Assuming that the Christians are all right, which me being one of them.
Only Mormons go to heaven.
Assuming I'm right.
I mean, what?
Assuming Opal is correct in his theological perspective. I mean, I don't even know. That's like sort of outside my paradigm. I guess. I mean, I feel like it means more to me when people I know say things like thanks or good job or whatever than having some sort of supernatural being tell me. But
I don't know. I guess good.
That'd be pretty nice.
I guess like you did a good job. I mean, I can't think of what else. Didn't CC have like a great answer for this? He was like, "That'll do, pig," or someone said that at some point. I don't remember, but I don't know.
Right.
I guess all I mean, something positive.
Yay!
I hope you wouldn't say something.
You made it. Good job. You did it.
That'll do, pig.
I'm not good at coming up with funny one-liners on the spot.
Yeah, you don't really need to be for this
trait to have.
But anyhow, those questions went by surprisingly fast. Yeah, those didn't go very fast at all. It just seems like it did because I'm the one saying the questions. So with that being said, I think those are over with. We can move on to do some other stuff.
Wait. Hold on. I think you might be missing something here, Opal.
Am I? Yeah, is there something I missed?
I don't know.
Was there one important question that I may have forgotten? Let me look here, and in the small print underneath the fake floor mat with the sign that says "Beware of the leopard," there is a question here. It says, what is your favorite type of cheese?
Sorry. Oh, what is my favorite type? I was laughing at Chewy. What is my favorite type of cheese?
That sounded like a donkey.
Way to be very blunt.
Let's see. Favorite type of cheese. Okay, so I really like Marble Jack with crackers, but then I really like string cheese if it's by itself.
Oh yeah, we'll go with the by itself stuff.
All right, that'd be string cheese because you eat it in string cheese.
Oh wait, what kind? What kind of string cheese?
Are there multiple kinds of string cheese?
There's white and yellow.
Mozzarella. There's different.
There's like the spiral with like the white and the yellow together.
Honestly, don't even know. I've only had one kind.
Oh, there are multiple kinds.
It's the kind that's white and like stick shaped.
Right.
That sounds like string cheese. Congrats, you just described string cheese.
Good job.
All right. Yeah, I like the white cheese. I don't like the black cheese.
I think he was referring to yellow.
Oh, the yellow cheese.
Yeah.
Now we're just going.
I don't know why
we went too far. Sorry. But anyways, with that said, I have a couple SOLs here that our good friend Rabid sent to us.
And I understand that one of them is a exclusive or whatnot.
Hold on, I gotta delete this other save lines. Crap, hold on. There we go. And
there we go.
Alright. Gotta open up Flash Player.
Which one are we looking at
I don't
now?
even know. It's the one that says animation setup done at the top.
What?
Animation.
Oh, 10-second scenery.
Yep, that's
of course. Warp, yeah.
So we've got this 10-second scenery here.
That's
Very impressive.
Well, actually, that's not even done.
Unique.
Play it. Go.
It's just like, yeah. It's so intense.
Gotta make sure it's. Oh,
look at that
right,
jump,
it doesn't even go all the way around.
That
it
is
just keeps flying out and nowhere.
Impressive.
I wasn't done with the naked track.
We're just gonna go in order. Earlier ends.
All of them.
Seems like the same old track coming on here.
So let you use some white space.
That one's even shorter than the previous one.
It's kind of postmodern. It's a commentary on how tracks are always so busy.
Right.
In that it's like this track does nothing at all, and yet it's moving really fast.
This one's more abstract, I think. Has a bit of a higher curve.
I can really see how you use those 2 lines to bring out the emotion in the painting.
Alright, moving on. Blah forgot to save, but this is shorter. Same sort of idea going on here.
I don't even know. I don't remember these.
The 2 parallel lines are supposed to represent.
Pretty sure
they're we got like a in-between ramp there. Track done. Oh man.
You did a flip forward.
Is that the next one? Track
this
done?
is the full scenery track right here.
That's the track. That's the 10-second scenery track.
The completeness.
Minus the scenery.
Oh, I thought the scenery was right there. Don't you see it? It's just.
Oh yeah, those lines. Yes,
those lines. That's the scenery.
It's just abstract. Yeah, those lines right there. Frame-ish. Oh, now first step.
Oh, this is where I start like framing it, and then I start like putting lines.
Oh, we can see like the step-by-step process here.
Yeah. So there I added the frame, so I knew how wide that was going to be.
All right. And then here's some timing.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Oh yeah, now we have the lines.
What are those lines for?
Those are live draw. So I just was in with live draw. Every I was in slow mo, so then every second I just made a line.
Oh, hello! A lot of progress here.
Oh, there we go. So that's the basis for the.
Yeah.
So as you can see, the straight up and down lines are going by faster and faster as it goes faster, but then the diagonal ones go time based and stuff.
And then this next one's like more distance tracking stuff. It really lags in that last ramp.
Yeah, that's because I had multiple line glitch like crazy.
Oh, the line boosting, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta slow.
I wanted him to slow down super fast.
This one's sort of the same, just with a longer elevator thing behind it.
Yeah, I said the exact same thing except that.
Yes, it is called line boosting, in fact. Animation setup half done. Ooh. Got some more.
He's almost done with the sub.
Setting up here.
Here's where we have spikes now.
Right.
Basics for spikes, and then we have the lines in the animation. We have some of the lines that correspond to where he is.
Alright, yay. This must have some progress on it.
I don't remember how many saves there are in this thing, but I feel like there's a lot.
There's quite a bit.
This is starting to look goofy.
Oh, more timing stuff here, frame by frame.
There we go.
I like that. That ending.
So those are
nice tree branch there.
Oh yeah, it looks like something off of Tim Burton.
I don't even know.
I plan everything out extensively before I even start doing the detail scening.
Oh, here's the animation.
This is the planning phase.
This is the animation setup done. So this is all the setup.
I guess you know, don't you?
Before the actual stuff.
It's still just more planning. I'm still planning. I'm not sure if any of these lines were in the final thing.
I'm just actually probably none of them.
Pretty sure none of them are.
Oh, this doesn't even have the thing on it. It's just wait. Yeah, the finished thing isn't on here.
What? It should be at the top.
We'll just watch it on YouTube.
Wait, that's the... Well, that's
Animation
stupid.
setup done. Wait, let me just... Hold on. Yeah.
I must have sent you the wrong SOL. I'm sorry.
We'll just watch it on YouTube. It's no big deal.
If you want, I could send you the right one. I have it.
Nah, it's fine.
All right.
Rabid.
Chances are it would lag a whole lot.
Squirrel 117. Shoutouts to YouTube Geek Week.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
The finished SOL is 16 megabytes. So yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't send that.
Warp. I'm surprised how old this is. This was September 2011.
Yeah, it was. Wait, 2011?
No, 2012. Sorry.
Okay,
I can't
what?
read.
I thought I made that last summer.
I can't read.
This was my one release in the last year. Besides the re-edit of Archaeology. The logo at the end also.
Alright, now for the other soul.
I don't think it's the warp logo at the end is from anything. It was just a thing I made. It's strange that it happened to look the same, because I didn't base it off anything at all.
Huh. Alright, now this other SOL is 2.6 megabytes, so it probably has something on here. Maybe.
Possibly. I don't know.
Oh wow, we've got more stuff. We're just gonna open up the very bottom one. This one's called Slam.
Yeah.
Or something.
This is the exclusive, never before seen, whatever.
Oh yes.
Wow.
Airtime.
Oh, yeah, this was like I made this drop before the LCC project, just so it's clear.
Is that
This is the only complete track that has like actual flings and whatnot. Oh wait, no, that's the oldest save.
Yeah, I'm going in order.
All right. Well, that's all. It's just a big drop and a curve.
Oh, here we got a big drop, a curve, and another curve. What's the next one?
That looks like a fling.
Woohoo flang. Alright, we got a big drop, curve, another curve, and part of a flang. 142.
Oh yeah, I see it barely.
Oh yeah.
We've got a big drop, curve, like 5 more wells in the same flang. Alright, what's next?
I seriously, like, every time I make a fling, it's like the most exciting thing ever. So
what kind of fling is this, by the way?
the saves are probably, I don't remember, honestly.
I don't need to find out.
Probably nose, probably Spidey. That's like the
Probably
only kind
Spidey,
of
yeah.
I can see myself making at this point in the track.
Oh, hold on. We got the fling, and then we got this big old line. 2 lines here.
1 line.
2 lines.
2 lines.
Yeah, moving up.
Man.
Tumbling fail. I assume that's tumbling.
Oh yeah, there you have it.
Definitely got something there. Freaking impossible manual. That sure looks impossible. I don't know what to tell you, but I don't
How
know.
does this exist?
We have witnessed the impossible manual.
He
conquered.
By that I meant it was hard to balance.
He conquered the impossible manual right here.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's good.
And keep in mind, this is hard to balance as of 2009.
Oh, it's that old?
It's that old.
This one's called OMG, I got one.
I got one. Anyhow.
I think this is what he's referring to here.
Well, I got a hand well, I think. No, a tail well.
Tail
that was
well.
my tail play.
Oh,
That's a
got
tail
one
there.
frame
You can play it if you want, or you can
earlier.
just look at the full, like the finished fling.
I believe this is the first ever angled cramuel. Right here. Pretty impressive.
Just draw.
We're just not gonna watch
that
it.
I could see if tail wells. You know how tail wells? It's hard to tell if they affect him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I was doing there. Also, I'm just bad, but yeah.
I'm curious to see how this plays out. I'm sure it'll be great. There we go.
Long drop. It's postmodern. Actually, the plan is to put animation in the long drop. Oh, it's a tail manual, and then nose fling, and then nose manual. There we have we have the tail fling.
The angled manual.
Yep.
That knocks him off.
Very impressive. Oh, 2. Count them. 2.
I have 2 wells. What is this?
Oh, no, 3 wells. Hold on. I think you lied in your file name there. You got 3 wells in here.
There was the save name 2 and I have 3.
Yeah, I don't know. You're trying to trick me or something.
Counting skills.
And I think this is the same exact thing, just called 3.
Watch it have 4.
Nope, it's telling the truth.
So you did nothing and saved it again.
Why
I think
not?
maybe the one that has 2, like the last well, like doesn't work. It like kills him or doesn't affect him or whatever.
Now we've got like 11 or something.
Hey, now we have a tail fling.
Oh, we got 12 here. 12 wells.
It's an actual tail fling there.
Yes, 233. I guess that refers to the amount of lines.
I don't know why you're spending so much time. Like this was not supposed to be.
Let's see. We got.
I guess it's just not like my forte in track making. So.
14 wells. Count them. We got 2 more.
That's a whole lot of wells.
Good stuff. Smiley face.
Do I have any like scenery projects I'm working on though? I mean, we have a clan track, but I don't really want to send that to you.
Any guesses on what this is?
I don't want to send you the epic battle track.
Looks like in every frame something or other.
Yeah, all the wells are facing away.
I think that's a hand fling.
Hands?
All the wells are like facing the opposite direction now.
Yeah, I think it slows them down.
I don't know about hands. It looks like.
I'm not really sure.
Try it. Let's see. I don't remember.
All right, we're gonna play this.
Maybe it's foot.
We're just gonna watch the progress here.
Can we just skip this?
There's no fast forward feature. Sorry. You gotta watch this drop every single time.
One more time.
All right. The impossible manual tail flying. Oh, it was foot. I'm seeing ahead of you guys, by the way, because
oh yeah.
Sky
Yeah, it is
flying.
foot.
I got it right.
And then there's some tumbling after that.
Yeah.
This one adds 4 lines to the previous thingy. As you can see right there. I don't know.
I don't know what. I should not have sent you this SOL.
This one's called Maybe Cut Back. Oh hey, we lost 7 lines.
What does that even mean?
We lost 7 lines here. And then
no
you save it again.
more foot fling for us.
We're moving back in progress. Oh hey, a lot of progress here. Question mark, question mark. What do we got here? Oh, another.
Is that a maybe?
Manual.
The life of a secret troll.
I don't even know. Weird fling plus tail manual. That speaks for itself. Squishy? Question mark. I don't think that's a squishy. If I ever saw one.
It's like a shoulder pinch.
Oh, it's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those things. I was thinking of like an elevator. Better tail manual.
Yeah. Getting Landner Legend, just a troll.
He did it all by trolling.
The whole thing.
Blanker would be so jealous.
We've got some scenery here. Not much, but it's something. Using the space. What else?
Yeah, that's not scenery.
I'm just checking. Alright, erase the scenery, added some more wells. Very nice. Upward chain fling thing.
Is that what I typed? Oh my
yes.
God. These are not meant to be public display. This is like the first track that I've ever made that has flings in it at all.
Oh, hold on.
In all seriousness.
Wall, what?
If my eyes don't deceive me, that is a stack.
That is a stack.
That is a beautiful stack.
No, I knew how to stack at this point. It wasn't. It was a thing I knew how to do.
I've just got to point that out to the audience. Alright. What's next? More manual.
See, I save my SOLs like every few lines when it's a naked track.
That looks like stock.
When it's a scenery track, I like forget to save for like 5,000, and then I'm like, whoops, just lost all that.
Hey, this manual actually looks pretty smooth right here. Just looking at it.
Really?
And the entire chat agrees with me. That definitely looked like stock.
Oh, hey, maybe I did write that as a joke.
You troll.
My C's look like L's apparently. So this continues more of the same
Yep.
manual. Look at this tiny line that snuck in here. It's just like hanging out. Like
I don't know
Okay.
Where did that come from?
I don't know where it came from. Don't ask me.
it's really it's just like sitting there. Scenery guides. Whoa, hello. Is there gonna be scenery in here?
Oh yeah, that's that.
I'd like to watch that. I can just feel the suspense.
This was just so I could make sure that like animation was actually feasible to do on this drop.
I think you have enough speed.
Barely.
Yeah, just barely. If you zoom in, you won't be able to tell.
Well, it's gonna be rows because it's gonna not. Yeah.
Alright, got those same scenery things. We got some more wells here.
And a few more manuals of that, yeah.
Right. More hand playing.
Yeah, that's definitely hand playing.
I'm thinking it's.
You have some really small wells.
I have really small wells. Shut up, CC. You're way better at XY.
Alright.
I have like the smallest of my wells rivals Chewy. Before
Tumbling.
you knew, like this, like.
That is.
Before he was.
In this general
actually
area.
That's actually something like a gravity well tumble. I'm not sure if it's. I'm not sure how good it is anymore.
Alright,
I
what's
remember
next?
being proud of it at the time, but that was 3 years ago.
Got some more tumbling. Alright. 600. We have reached the 600 line mark here.
Happy guy. I have all the pictures. I have not compiled them yet because there are a lot of them, and I've been busy.
619. 19 more. Oh, we're heading to the right now. With some sort of chain or flaying. Probably a flaying. Whoa, what? 621.
Oh my god.
I like these file names, by the way. They add a lot of character. Yeah, bottom nose
I'm
flying.
almost tempted to say, let's just skip to the top, but no, this is too entertaining.
Yeah, everyone celebrate.
All right,
bottom
we don't have to
bottom
skip
nose
the
flying. Everyone.
What does the save say?
It says, yeah, bottom nose flying.
Oh, you
yeah.
sort of looped around there.
That was the one where you have to get both the nose contact points for it to be
Right.
super strong.
Oh, is
And-
that the nose and the string?
I got it, and I was super happy.
Yeah. Swag 680. That's actually what
Is
it's
that
called.
what it says?
I'm not making this up. That's what it says.
I can't believe I wrote that.
I'm not making this up.
Why?
This is real, people. That does look
I
pretty
just
swag.
want to watch this one all the way
Oh,
through just to see
I did
what
not
you were
I think
thinking.
I think we should watch this.
I'm so happy about this.
He must
This
have
one
been
has to be good.
ecstatic.
Making naked tracks is a painstaking process, and if I get anything done, it's like the best thing ever. And then I look at it as a whole, and I'm like, this is crap. I
To
never do it
rephrase
again.
it, I think that high speed is a painstaking process. Like its regular speed isn't nearly as bad.
Regular speed
is fun.
Like, I don't know, when I make high speed, I don't find it that enjoyable, personally, but some people do. Like,
there's your hand fling.
Whoa,
hey,
hello.
That was a G-roll.
That was a line glitch. That was a line glitch right there.
It does actually, it doesn't actually look bad, that G-roll. Probably my most technically sophisticated creation in Lifetime.
That was some pretty nice swag.
More swag 684.
More swag.
Because why not? Let's see what gets added here. Just more wells, I guess. Yeah. Tail manual. Like 50 more lines ish. Add it to this one. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a tail manual. I'll take your word for it. More tail. Same old.
As you can see, it's very not smooth.
It's
nice. 42.5 seconds.
It's going to be scened, so people are hopefully going to pay attention to the scenery rather than the smoothness of the curves.
I'm not sure what this is going to be. Is this all tail, or is it like switching?
I think it's all tail, yeah.
Alright. Oh, hey, this one adds like 100 lines. That's a huge difference. Wait, what was this? This is a...
oh, yeah, this is...
shoulder pinch.
Getting close to the end.
I'm not sure what this would even be. If it's like this sort of...
It's pinching his shoulder, and he's going down.
Oh, for this long?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was going to try to curve it around, but then it got too big, and
it
was
doesn't
like,
really work out. Only stall left.
That's probably what my saves would look like.
Hello.
That Raffle in the chat.
Yeah, there's
But then that's flat set. That's a cannon.
That's a cannon.
It syncs with the music.
Naked track done. Alright, so I guess we're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch the full thing.
Yeah, why not?
Without scenery.
Might as well.
There is no scenery yet.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that's disappointing.
There really isn't scenery yet.
No scenery yet.
Yeah, it's still on my to-do list. It's been on my to-do list for years, but it has never gone off.
All the way from back in 2009, you said this was made?
I think I started in 2009. I think I finished it last summer.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure
naked track.
Conan has that track somewhere, HG.
There's my G-roll.
Oh, this is the tail manual. It's actually pretty smooth.
Wow, that is smooth. That's smoother than I thought it was.
There's the shoulder.
And there's the shoulder pinch. And there's the flat.
I wouldn't really call it a pinch.
Oh, it's like an STP head manual.
Yeah.
Standard temperature pressure.
Does that? If anyone has infinite improbability, I will totally seen it. I just don't have the SOL.
Then he pulled another
Wasn't someone going to see that one time? I forget who it was. Yeah, this is just like the same thing, and then...
The reason that I stalled it before that... Like, I stalled it before he got to the peak was because it needed to sync.
So this one...
That's framing.
You framed the drop.
Yes.
Cool.
That's pretty much it. I did that one time on the stream recently-ish.
Well, I think it's time for the serial scenery segment of this episode.
Yeah.
For this one, we're going to do some animation. So here we go.
Okay.
Animation coming right up.
I'm not really sure what to make of this.
We're just going to go frame by frame here.
I'm pretty sure those don't correspond to frames.
It's close enough, you know. We can eyeball
it. They look
it.
like it.
We can just eyeball it. You see, it sort of moves back and forth.
Like this.
I've done this before. I know what's going on. This is all it takes. Here we have some guidelines.
All right.
Just to set the foundation of whatever I'm doing.
The frames.
Set the foundation for this animation.
Out of curiosity, why do you want me to see an infinite improbability, Happy Guy?
Because it would be awesome.
That would because
it would be really fun actually to like take something that's just like by definition impossible to see and seen it.
It would be an improbability to seeing it, but
it would be one of my tracks. I dare you.
I mean, animation takes time, as you can see.
Well, actually, we should probably get one of your tracks in on the community scenery project sometime.
You're joking, right? Have you seen the integration in that thing?
Integration can be seen pretty well.
That's not what they've told me.
I just said one of your tracks. I mean, you have lots.
Yeah, and all of them have integration. I'm like,
that doesn't.
But yeah, if you really want to use it, that's fine.
Like integration can actually be really fun to see.
Not the easiest though. That's the only problem. I mean, someone could very well scene those nicely, but with the newer members making parts, they would probably have some troubles with it.
Yeah, probably. Wait, which track are we referring to, by the way?
I don't know. One of mine.
All of them,
I guess any of your tracks have a lot of integration.
Name a track that I made without integration.
Actually, Serial, did you know that the next track up for Community Scenery Project after these two are finished is Funky?
I did not know that. That's
interesting. It is. That's
does someone have the SOL for that?
I have it.
All right, I think I have it too.
A year ago.
Yeah, I gave it to you a while ago, didn't I? I forgot about that.
But I wanted those two to get finished, so I'm sometime when I find the time, I'm gonna start it because all the parts are basically getting done. Speaking of which, Sheldon, how's your part going?
Oh, Sheldon
has a part in Clarifaction, and he's in the chat.
Did we just break the fourth wall?
Do it. I don't know, did I?
Sort of.
This is a long drop.
I know, right? Animation is taking forever. It's gonna be good though, I promise.
All right. Well,
I'm precisely drawing these frames here with such precision.
Such a troll.
All right.
Oh, hey, you're almost at the end. Then.
We have reached.
Oh, there you are. Let's see.
We're ready to witness this scenery segment animation, 2013. Here we go.
I have this actually really epic idea for the scenery, and there's like lyrics in the music, and it's gonna be written.
Yes, there you go.
That was actually kind of cool.
That's actually pretty cool.
It like moved back and forth.
It looks really nice.
Yeah, it's like a Pong animation. Am I right?
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah. So that's how you do animation, folks.
That's how you do animation, kids.
That's how it's done.
Pong animation.
Listen to Serial
from your very eyes.
And with that said, we're gonna move on to.
But actually, you kind of.
Someone say.
So. Site news.
Site news, awesome. Well, I actually have to log on right now. I haven't done that yet. Congratulations, me.
Congrats.
Typing, and here we are. Well, there were actually a lot of promotions on the site recently. With you, congratulations, Serial. We can give you a little happy birthday.
Thank you.
You are now a legend.
I would like to thank the Academy.
Singing songs about you later on.
Oh boy.
Giving human sacrifices.
I'm looking good in whatever this color is.
Serial, I don't know if you were keeping up with the discussion, but it was kind of lengthy. Lengthy, I should say. Not
in
lengthy.
The LCC thread?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of less surprising because I kind of saw you were voting for it. So
yeah.
It's like,
there were five people who changed their minds.
Yeah.
Who were actually, I think he should be a legend.
Well, this is a great achievement.
I don't want to name any names and stuff, but yeah.
Considering that I thought I was never going to be good, in 2008, this is pretty good. Yep.
Well, and for a long time, you were I'm the only person in the LCC who does manuals, and I feel
now I can do pretty much anything now.
Well, that's false.
Yeah.
We have OTDE and summoning and...
No, yeah, we have... But then, like,
no,
OTDE
like when...
is always saying the same thing nowadays. He's always like, I'm not good enough for LCC. I'm like, that you sound like Serial 2 years ago, and he's in Legend now.
OTDE keeps saying that he's worse than me. I don't know why he's saying this. It's making me feel weird.
That's just personal modesty that everyone has. For
Maybe.
some reason. Because you get sick of seeing your own stuff.
And then, let's see, what else happened? Gao Yu Bao.
Oh yeah, I'm going to try to do this one as unbiased as possible. But it really, I'm glad for it, honestly. He did a really good job with the track, and it also won him LCC and a holy shoe and a feature, and you name it.
Yeah, the well-tempered manual
There was something else that happened, I'm forgetting.
Really impressive.
There was something else that happened. Oh well.
I don't think there was anything else other than maybe a movie of every other week. That's sort of hard to say now. It's easier to write down than to say.
Just say meow.
Meow. Well, he won a meow, guys. Well, he will.
Congrats.
He hasn't yet.
He hasn't yet. He hasn't won one yet.
But I can see.
Well, basically, not yet. It hasn't finished voting, but it's pretty clear that it won.
Yeah.
Actually, here's a exclusive news of something I'm going to be starting. I actually have this post open in a tab right now. It's...
Rabid? Rabid, hang on. What did you just write in the chat?
I didn't...
In the chutes?
That's not me. That's not me. I'm
banning it. Yeah.
Go away. And I'm clearing his messages.
Who was that?
No one must know.
Maybe it was Sheldon again.
I thought that was you. I was like, what are you doing?
He got that color down perfectly too. That was
Must be Sheldon.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh right, there's a thing that I'm starting. Like as soon as this post happens, it's sort of sitting in one of my tabs, halfway completed. But it's the We Ride the Lens newsletter. It's going to be a monthly thing, and it's just because we haven't had any announcements in like ever.
Yeah.
Well, we fixed the editor, by the way. Announcements.
Yeah, but we haven't had it yet. That's like the only announcement we've had in like months.
As you can see.
So I was like, we should have. Doesn't mean there's nothing going on. There's just like nothing that's like really
noticeable,
worthy of like an individual announcement.
That's true.
So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna start doing like a monthly announcement where I cover everything. So that's what I'm doing.
At once.
What are the sections?
Although SledCast almost does that if it.
Yeah, we sort of do that ourselves.
Yeah, sort of. But then it's not like
kind of
format, so people can just be like click on links and stuff. It's like a TV casual watching format. So I have site news. I have releases, which is like tracks and stuff. That one's really big this month because there were a lot of awesome tracks released lately. There's engaged riding, which is like contests and battles and maybe some like hints at things to come from the secret parts of the forum. And then
are battles still a thing now? Or
actually,
it's Eden 2 and Gone, so that's in there.
Yeah, I guess there's sort of like loose battles going on.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Just for the sake of comparison, I guess.
There may or may not be a battle going on later on. And I may or may not be challenging someone in a little bit. But that'll come later, once I'm more situated for college.
And then we have a thing on, like, members, mostly about, like, well, pretty much all about, like, old people who have dropped back in. And then we have a section on version development.
Ooh.
So, all that stuff is in there, and that'll be posted sometime in the next few days, as soon as I have time to finish it.
Without Kevin's, that won't be happening as often, unfortunately.
No.
But
what won't be happening?
Version
development.
Oh. Well, I mean, he released a new version, so that's in there, and then just generally, M. Henner and Conundrum are working on Unleashed.
Oh, that's true. He released
steady updates.
3.4.2 a few days ago.
Yeah. So that's a thing. And more people should look at that because there's like, I mean, I'm not interested in it personally, but I know that a lot of people should be, and there's like one post and thread, so like that should get more coverage. And then 6.Y2K was sort of released. Like, I didn't know Kevin's didn't want me to release it, and I still don't really understand why he didn't want me to release it, but yeah, that was released in July.
Right.
So.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go.
What else is there? I think that. Well.
Oh well, some contest stuff. Weirdest track contest.
Oh, that one's gonna be fun.
It could be cool.
The voting, I mean.
That's not open-ended at all.
No. Do anything as long as it looks strange.
Ephrazable has my vote. I always think Ephrazable in my head, but it's Ephrazable. But he has my vote currently. Like, that's just the coolest thing.
OTDE entered one of my tracks for me, so that's a thing.
All right. Conundrumers is great, but it's like...
Official? Would it actually be entered, or is it just there in the thread?
I don't know.
I was going to let HP decide that, but he hasn't really shown an inclination one way or the other, so...
This is a pretty strange track.
It was really a pretty strange track, yeah.
That ends a curve pact by Stickhead32, which I think everyone's all but forgotten.
Yeah, everyone should enter line art of the week. That's in the newsletter. It's basically going to be a thing that's like, we need more line art of the week entries in all caps, and that's it. So, yeah, not the week. I should change that. Whatever. Not a big deal.
Whatever.
I'll make sure it says month in the newsletter.
Also, HP has a really big sig.
He does. It's
Valence.
Exactly 250 high.
Is this like the largest possible you can have?
Yeah, pretty much. 250 high is the maximum that I will allow, and he has exactly 250 in this one image. And then it's like
one of Sheldon's tracks.
What you can get without like not being able to see it anymore.
It's the what's it? It's not. It doesn't have an E. It has like an A instead of an E. So I don't know. What was this again?
It's supposed to be valence, which
yeah.
Lence, which is
yeah,
valence.
but it has an A. So it's like a what's that?
So
again? Yeah, a curtain. A curtain, right? I remember that.
We were going over like famously misspelled tracks the other day, and it was like valence, violent restitution. What was the other one?
Oh, long
fluorescent.
One of Hedges'
fluorescent,
tracks.
right? And then clarifaction.
There
Those
you
are like
go.
the famous misspelled tracks.
There's one that's not.
Who is this? It's like another person. I don't even know.
I think it might be the same one. Have you tried IP banning?
Yep, they've all been IP bans.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Whatever, I'll just keep banning him.
I know that one of Hedges' tracks was not so famously misspelled. It was
Oh, what was it?
linear magnanimity.
Oh,
Then there are a few
magnanimity.
that aren't even
that
a
not a-
word.
It's supposed to be magnanimity, but it's like magnanimity.
Oh yeah. I never realized that. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I learned something today.
No one noticed though, except for him. So I guess that's okay.
Magnanimity. That's funny. It's funny now.
Magnanimity. Oh, HG noticed. So I mean.
Oh
HG
well.
notices
for him.
everything. It's like the hipster of the liner forums who.
Exactly.
He notices everything and he never informs any of us.
He's just in the know of everything, leaving us in the dark.
He's like the mafia of the line rider world that doesn't actually do anything.
He does something occasionally, from time
He
to time.
he mentions things that he knows, and no one pays attention to him. Apparently. Sorry, HG. We all love you.
So I guess we've covered everything.
Never leave.
Not much else to talk about. So yeah.
You could watch some of my tracks if you want.
Oh, we could do that.
It's possible. Yeah.
Yeah, you do have a YouTube channel.
We're not quite on the 2-hour mark.
It doesn't need to be 2 hours exactly. It can be a little bit shorter if we want to. Let's just watch some of these tracks, though.
It makes me happy that URL is like a thing in your URL box. Just saying. It just tells me you've been there before.
Father's Day track.
Ooh, we're going old school.
This is from 2007, July.
Really? Seriously, CC? You seriously think so? I made that one in like a week, and Bolt the Wall was like an ordeal. That wasn't misspelling in the editing though. Like the title, it was just the editing that I...
Actually, at the time...
I did the editing in 1 hour and a half because I had to get it uploaded before midnight. It was uploaded at 11:52.
I think right when Archaeology came out, I sort of preferred it over Bolted to the Wall, but now I realize that Bolted's better. It grew on me over time.
I like Bolted better. It's older,
I mean, for you, obviously, it's...
Yeah, the track is worse, the scenery's better. It's sort of up in the air.
Yeah. I don't know, I like the simple style of Archaeology a lot. So, yeah,
that was writing side objects. That might be the only instance that...
Oh, no.
Inside the sign there.
Ruined forever. This guy's back again.
No one would have noticed if I hadn't pointed it out.
How are they keep coming back?
I don't know. It's already banned, apparently.
That's great.
Thanks, Raffle. It should, supposedly.
Banning is kind of weird in this chat. I don't even understand it. I mean, I do, but it doesn't always work.
Archaeology was more fun. It's true.
Wait a minute. You only had like 3 tracks before Bolted to the Wall came out?
That's not true. If you want to find the old ones, you can go to Rabid Junk.
Oh,
if you want to find really old ones, beware they're painful.
We're not going to watch those.
They're no longer on my main channel because they're painful.
Actually, we should probably watch this last. Let's go to Archaeology. Because why not?
Sure. Oh, actually, wait. Watch the re-edit. Not the
re-edit? Sorry.
You don't have to watch. I guess you can watch.
The re-edit. Short film. It's official.
It's in 1080p, and like it has a color recording, and there's no misspelling in the title, and the credits are less like written in like 5 minutes.
And it says Ben Harvey instead of Rabbit Squirrel.
Yeah, because it was for the short film festival. They were like,
"Oh
hey,
yeah."
I actually got paid like $50 for that, so that was cool.
Getting paid for this? That would be
getting paid for Line Rider.
Dream
job. Not only for Tech Dog.
Tech Dog and Bless's Cotton Socks are the other people.
Yeah, there you go.
Paid Line Rider, but they got paid a lot more than me. I got paid $50. They got paid.
Yeah, was it BHCS like commission to like make something for that website?
Yeah, I don't know how much he got paid. I know that Tech Dog had like a salary for a while because he was working for them and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not as exciting without the music.
Oh yeah, when you're on Skype, you can't hear it.
So about this pillar smashing part right here, I didn't realize that it would look that cool when I drew it, and then it just was like way cooler than I thought it was gonna be.
Well, when it's going so fast, it's like
it literally looks like the pieces are flying off.
And the video just restarted itself. That's cool.
What?
Cool YouTube.
What's that?
It's back. I don't know. YouTube's weird sometimes.
Also, those rocks took way longer than the pillars, which is why this whole section is all pillars.
Ah.
that tail flank.
Also, this tree was like the most rushed thing ever. I was like screaming at Ghosty, like, I want to draw a tree. How do I draw a tree? I have like 20 minutes to draw a tree. So I was trying to finish it in time.
Wait, what was this for again? Some sort of like contest or something?
The champions, was it?
Oh, right.
It was 3, right? Because
oh yeah,
I had like a epic showdown with Heart Attack.
Yeah, I remember that. All right.
There's Commander Coke and Ghosty.
Hang on 1 second, I hear my door.
Let's see here. How about this dead-end dungeon?
You know what track that I'm really proud of that no one ever watches?
What's that?
On Edge.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was like that DNF track.
This one I was really proud of. Well, actually, wait, no. This one was fun.
This is with the Poe.
Yeah. Great friends.
Alright, Opal is making some noise.
I know where it's at.
Are you good there?
Alrighty. Yes.
Alright.
They're having pizza in the dorm beside me. So I might be going over there in a bit.
Pizza sounds good right now.
Pizza does sound good right now.
This was like... This was really fun to do the scenery because we just kept like passing it back and forth and like we just seen whatever we felt like and then pass it to the other person and then they'd seen whatever. And so it's kind of hard to even know like who did what actually.
I can definitely see
back, like 10 times in process.
I can tell like the Poe's style sort of, but like everything sort of looks like his style. So I don't really know.
That smoke.
Yeah, the smoke was definitely him.
Also, Coldplay.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I can't hear it, so I wouldn't.
Well, I mean, you guys can't hear it, but
yeah.
Nope.
Those spider webs are definitely Poe.
Poe.
Anything else to watch before? Oh, On Edge, right?
Yeah. That I'm really proud of that one, and like no one ever watches it.
This is the only ever Easter special track ever made.
Yeah, pretty much. I just wrote Happy Easter because it happened to be Easter when I uploaded it. It wasn't like I planned it.
Hold on, I just noticed something. Hold on. I noticed your editing tactics here. I see this.
Did you notice I put a dot?
Yeah, the dot.
Because I want to put the enjoy on the bottom right, and I had iMovie 06 at this point, and I didn't have a way of putting it over there besides and then a bunch of space.
I couldn't even put the dot a little further over to the edge of the screen, though.
I suppose I could have done that.
I mean,
I really like this
that
track.
That would make it a little less noticeable.
When this
track was so fun to sing because there were so many moments where Bosch like pauses and you have a moment to just sort of look around.
Oh yeah, this was like the first like stop and go ever made, I'd say.
Yeah, pretty much.
And some of the
unless you count anomalous stuff.
Original.
Like ZNF was like way ahead of his time.
Scenes fling.
Also, this was one of the first like scene quirks, if I remember.
Because no one wanted to see it.
Yeah. Well, Zienfried gave it to me, and he was like, I want you to scene this. And I was like, okay. And then I took 2 years to do it. It's like slowly working on it. Kind of how I do everything, though.
That was a cool moment.
Yeah, it was fun. The flames were super fun to make. And like the ground. Oh, and the professor.
Oh, the shading.
The 8D professor. And also the ground is fun because it's like, yeah, gray. I was proud of that.
I love that tail hang moment. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yes.
Well, all the stalls in here were just so much fun to just be like, ooh, how can I make this one look cool with scenery?
So did ZNF actually sign that?
No, that was me.
Be happy 8-D.
Yep.
that sun.
I had some serious difficulties with like lines crashing. Like when I draw a line a certain place, it would crash the track with the flames. But I figured out that if I made small lines, then it wouldn't. So there's this section where it's like seen with really tiny lines.
How would scenery lines crash the track?
I don't know. Also, I figured out I had to scene it in 6.1, because if I seen it in 6.2, it sort of didn't work anymore. Which is strange, but whatever.
You think we've watched enough stuff before watching Bolt to the Wall?
Sure.
Yes.
Alright, let's go for it. $360p.
Oh,
yeah.
boy. That quality.
It's still pretty good.
I've thought about doing a re-record, but never bothered.
I don't think it's really necessary.
Yeah. This is so dramatic without the music.
Oh, I'm hearing the music. It's
yeah, but I'm not hearing music, so it just looks like his masterpiece fade out. Oh wait, there's a mosquito on my wall. Gotta kill it.
Oh no.
Oh no! Wow, it's fast. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I don't think that's even a mosquito. It might not be. That's like way faster than I've ever seen a mosquito. Oh.
Bump.
No, this isn't one save. This is 12 saves, and they range in line count from 8,000 to 15,000. Because my computer, like, literally could not, like, when I got to 10,000, it would run at 4 frames per second. When I got to 15,000, it would run at 2 frames per second. Literally.
Oh, I couldn't stand that.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, Flash Player can't handle that much.
Maybe it wasn't 2. No, I'm sorry, I have this wrong. At 15,000 would run at 4. At 10,000 it would run at 6. Sorry, I had that wrong. My memories get busy.
Isn't Unleashed gonna like handle that way better than Flash Player?
Yeah, that's. It sounds like it.
I'm looking forward to that. I might actually do scenery now.
Wait, I thought that was the one thing you were just really against.
This whole track is in, like, there are 12 splits. So,
okay.
I was really proud of making it work. Actually, and I had like 3 different times that I had corrupted saves. Oh, wait. Here, watch. When he gets to the top here, there's one line that's straight up and down. There it is, up the top.
Well, it's not, it's lagging for Skype. So.
Oh, sorry. Before, like, when he first comes into this area and goes up to the upper area thing, there's one framing line that I've never deleted. It's just there.
I never noticed it.
No, I didn't.
I didn't even notice it until years after I published it. So, if I didn't notice it, pretty sure most people didn't. Maybe you can see it off to the left when he goes up the tube. Nope, can't. Never mind.
I like how part of the bricks was like part of the fling. That yeah, it's cool.
It's funny. I would tell people like, oh, there was only 2 flings in Bolts of the Wall, and they'd be like, what? You're like, yeah, I was in the bricks.
So there you have it, I guess.
Yeah.
We don't have to watch this unseen.
It's just the second half. I didn't bother showing the first half.
Here's the second half unseen. So I guess we're gonna wrap this up now.
Just about.
Give the closed captioning, and once everything else scrolls up the YouTube video, we could go on and see who's next.
Oh right, send me the. Hold on. Do you have the name picker?
I don't have anything.
Actually, okay, I'll get one of my old ones. Hold on. Let me find it. Name Shuffle 3? sure.
Does that include the people that have signed up more recently?
I don't know.
It might even
Because they're
include
so on
some
top of
people
this.
who are.
Yeah, I don't know.
Blame Kevin's. Just
I blame Kevin's. Exactly.
He left us. He
Alright, hold on.
left
Who
us.
did anyone sign up in the past few weeks?
That
good
really
question.
wants to be on.
Hold on, let me find the thread. Because I don't even know who signed up. I know Raphael did. Alright, well how about... I don't know.
Can I be a guest?
Maybe.
I mean, if you want to just like what I usually did, or what AC does for the band raffle, and what I've done for other things like that is you make a list. Actually, no, it was Tournament of Champions. You make a list, and then you randomize the list with random.org, and then you just pick the one that's at the top.
Okay, how about I'm gonna pick, and if it is a member that's already been chosen, it'll be Raphael or someone else.
All right, sure, that works, I guess.
I'm just gonna hit shuffle and see what happens. Oh, the Rev-tastic. All right.
We still don't see it. Oh, there we go.
Well, now you see it.
You said it before we saw it. So
I spoiled it.
But then again, it would have looked weird if he had said it later because he's in line with the stream right now. So
I don't think he's been in line since like 2007.
This name picker is like the most recent one I have, so it should have everyone anyway. So, all right. Hopefully, he's able to make it.
He's sort of dead right now, isn't he?
Maybe.
What?
I don't know.
When's the last time he posted? I'm not sure.
I don't even know. I'm sure he'll be able to make it if we ask him, though. All right. Well, let's wrap this up, I guess. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. It's been fun.
It's been great.
Sorry it took me 3 weeks.
No, it's fine. Actually, I think the first week I didn't show up, so it doesn't really matter. All right. Gonna end the broadcast.
Bye.
All right. I'll see you guys.